Hey guys, and welcome to another Polymer clay tutorial. Today we will create Alakazam. Oh, I wish this is my Alakazam, but it isn't. This is just a YouTube video I'm running on my phone. And this is why we have to create our own clay Alakazam. So start with some yellow clay, and the head looks a bit like an acorn, so try to create that. After that we are attaching the antennas, the ears. I still have no clue what this is on all these Pokemon faces. I mentioned it earlier in one of my tutorials. Never mind, we are attaching it to the head and it already gets its characteristic look. I'm using my modeling tool for attaching these so that they won't fall off in the oven, for example. You can also start marking where the eyes will be. This is all of the facial expressions of Alakazam. Just take a very thin layer of white clay, just cut out the eyes and just place them on the head. And after that, well, there isn't really a colored iris, so when we are finished with the white clay, we will just add a tiny piece of black. So I'm using my pointing tool for that. Maybe you can even be a bit even tinier with the iris. Mine is a bit too big, I think, compared to the Alakazam you can see in Pokemon Go. After that, start mixing black and yellow, and this will be for the outline around the eyes. You can also use a pen for that. This is also an option, but I try to make as much as possible out of clay. Yeah, you asked me to bring back the poll for your suggestions which Pokemon I should create next, and I will do that in a minute. I'm getting so many requests, and I'm really sorry that I'm not able to answer every one of you and that I can't create all of these Pokemon, at least right now. Well, it will take some time. Yeah, so we will make the poll in a minute. For the body, just take some brown clay. You saw that. The shoulder parts are just a ball cut in half. And for the hips, we just take another yellow piece of clay. I'm using the knife for cutting. This is just so great, a great way to create. And you get, well, the torso. For the feet, I'm using just some aluminum wire. I really recommend you to create also with aluminum wire, at least when it comes to arms and legs, and just put some yellow clay around it, wrap it around, and you get a very stable leg. Well, at least we need 2 legs of Alakazam. It's pretty easy. I think everyone can do that. Just removing some clay to get the feet in shape, and after that, well, we need a tiny roll of yellow, and this will be the toes in a minute. Just preparing the places where the toe nails will be attached, and be careful, there's also a toe at the back side of the foot. Yeah, I'm mixing just some ochre and white. You don't have to mix it too much, so there can also be some kind of a pattern inside. And I'm using my black and yellow as an outline for the toenails, and it just looks amazing. I really like this kind of effect. Okay, while I'm still creating the feet and the nails, I will bring back the pole. I decided that you can choose between the 3 most recommended Pokemon you wanted to see. So just click on the poll and please participate. I'm really curious which tutorial will be next. This aluminum wire will be, of course, for the arms. So just slice it open, fill in the aluminum wire. And well, of course you have to make it a bit thick. At one ending, this will be the fingers. And I think most of the Pokemon have 3 fingers, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So just place them right on the arms, on these parts, and there's some kind of what's it called? Wrist wrap. I hope that makes sense. Okay, the arms are finished, the legs are finished. Now this is the exciting part where you put everything together to get one really nice Alakazam. I'm using some aluminum foil to place the hands and the arms in position. Just adding the head, using some toilet paper that it won't go down too much. And then we will create the beard. Well, at least I think this is a beard of Alakazam. I'm using a very thin aluminum wire to get it in shape. And the beard is just yellow and just use some white for the ending, the end part. And I will create some more details to the beard or whatever that is. Maybe it's just another antenna. Yeah, so try to get this. This is some kind of a pattern, I think, there at the end of the beard. Yeah, and this is very important. Don't forget to make holes for the beard where we will glue it and stick into it. And then we are ready to go into the oven. Woohoo! Meanwhile, while Alakazam is in the oven, we will create the spoons. And I'm using aluminum foil for that, and also my pointing tool. I'm wrapping it around because this has a nice shape. And I decided to just paint it a bit gray so that it isn't too shiny, because this wouldn't look so nice, and these spoons look a bit used and old right now when they are painted. Okay, this is Alakazam baked in the oven, so every piece is quite hard and we can glue the beard pieces together. I'm using super glue for the spoons to get them in position, and it works quite nice. And this is the finish. I'm using some transparent polish for the nails and also for the eyes. Yeah, and I guess finally that's it. Just click on the eye in case you missed the tutorial of Charizard. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial where I created Alakazam. This is one of my favorite Pokemon. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!